Hello, 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 welcome back to the continuing adventures of Applejack, as she makes her way through the dungeon. Where last we left off, I had a pretty nice string of drops, honestly. I've got a Dex Plus ring and a Dex Plus amulet, which is conservation and strength as well. Needless to say, these are fantastic things to have. Decent on many characters, but fantastic to have on a character like Applejack, who is an unarmed combat specialist, whereas both strength and dex play into that. The rest of my inventory, for those of you who are keeping track, just go ahead and pause the video wherever you need to, but really there's nothing terribly noticeable here. IMO. And actually, before I forget, I need to drop the Scroll of Enchant Armor, just so that I like leaving some important there are some scrolls that I consider a tactical resource, and some that I consider a strategic resource. Tactical means you need it in the moment and urgently. Strategic means overall it's useful. But you don't need it right then and there. There's literally no good reason to carry a Scroll of Enchant Armor with me except to save me on travel time to come back for it later. Therefore, I'm ditching it here. I'm also ditching a small quantity of other valuable potions here, just so that I have a stash of them in case, I find myself horribly beat up somewhere. Let's lose enslavement and magic darts at this point, and lightning. I could use real darts over the magical variety. Okay. This is my dungeon progress. As you can see, I've already gone quite a ways through the dungeon. And I'm trying to figure out where to go next. I still lack any resistance to poison, and given that I've drawn Spider and Shoals, it's going to be very difficult for my melee character to go through. But at least I didn't draw Snake Pit, because Snake Pit with Constriction versus melee only unarmed Berserker would have not ended well, I think. My money is that I can't take out Demon Crawlers with any regularity yet. And of course the heavy duty poison, so let's avoid, let's avoid the spider pit. So really, I'm just making a big deal of this when I know I'm going to go to Orc in the end, so let's just go there. GD6. What am I wearing also? And I'm assuming no barding has come up. Has there been any bucklers? There has been, but it's a buyable buckler, and I don't feel like paying money for something that I know in the end I'm just gonna replace. So take me to orcs. Attack speed is above average. By the way, you can pull up these results, movement speed, etc., with verbal descriptions by using the @ symbol, or for those of you who don't know what the @ symbol is, the number 2, shift 2 on your keyboard. I have just one envision. I'm going to try and confuse him. And hopefully, yep, he'll drown. Same logic, same goal. Perfect, they both drowned. Okay, in we go. Nobody here has a spear or a reach weapon, so I'm going to pull this first group of 3. Butcher 1. Sack the other. Perfect. Again, pull. Sacrifice. Kill. Okay. Let's see if we can't lure these guys closer. Alright, they're all dead. Final chunk to eat. Yeah, I forgot that Orc is a place where you go to become nauseated constantly as a centaur. No pole arms, so I'm going to pull this first group of 3. Normally I won't be quite so consistent with pulling every group, but I am technically playing one of my main channel runs, so I owe it to myself to try and utilize the best tactics, not just acceptable tactics. Alright, but these are just minor orcs. Going upstairs gives them 2 extra turns, whereas staying down here and killing them denies them those same turns. See? So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Things I still really want in this game would include a Ring of Slaying, or armor of the same. In fact, I don't have any special properties on my armor. It's just really decent armor class in and of itself, but that's all it is. It'd be nice to get that upgraded pretty soon, especially with my auxiliary attacking. The secondary attacks that I get, I would get double the benefit from any slaying bonuses. Alright, now I'm getting a little bit too deep, so again, I want to pull back to the known before I fight these guys. Yeah, come on. That sword looks so much like Cloud's Buster Sword. Okay. Gotta eat the next orc. Are you serious? 5 kills, not 1 corpse? Go figure. You leave a corpse. Eat him, sack him. Alright, we're gonna kill all these guys. Ruined crossbow. Alrighty. Into the portal. Now this is a very tough version of the thingy, of the Bailey, because as you can see, there's very little way to mitigate this fight. It's just a straight up fight with a large group all at once. And as you go further and further to the left, each time you finish such a fight, you get a nice small reward. There's always the ability to go back and retreat and exit. And then the further to the left you go, the bigger these fights get, and the bigger the rewards get. I have a blink scroll and several I have a couple of blink scrolls and fear scrolls, so I believe that I can survive pretty much no matter what happens. So I'm going to keep pushing my luck. Here I'm going to try and bottleneck them a little bit. It's difficult because they're all using halberds though, so I can't just stand my usual distance away and have all of them pile up. There we go. One of those spears hurt a lot, actually. I don't know which one, but why do they all have to summon with reach weapons? Ruined weapon, I'm going to dump all the way over here on the off chance that while running away, some orc picks it up to use against me. Okay, so apparently not only did I not get over my nausea, but my food rotted before I got over it. So let's eat a meat ration before opening this next door. Oh right, the prize. I'm going to drink this unknown potion. Potion of experience! Like I said, the prizes get better too. Let's drop most of these skills, actually. And if I just do dodging, I can get it up to 7 points. That's nice. Stealth, I don't care about, honestly. Armor, I can get up to 9 or 10. That's good too. But I really want to get a boost to something, like a notable boost. Going up 1 more point in unarmed combat doesn't mean much, or fighting for that matter, so I will go up and dodging. Yep, and also reach the next level, and I think I am going to take the off-road here and just do intelligence instead of dexterity. Now my intelligence should be as high as I'll ever need it to be. 7 invisibility potions. That was a lot of invisibility. Okay, new strategy. We're gonna try and fight the next group invisible. Wearing item slots. Okay, this is reasonable stuff. I don't know where I lost the javelin, but apparently I lost the javelin. Why am I thinking that I forgot something just this second? Oh yeah, potion of experience. Did I disable anything? No, it's all enabled. Okay, good. Yeah, my evade has gone up to 10 now from its baseline of 8 with the +4 ring on, which is nice. I'm gonna open this door. I'm gonna quaff the invisibility potion. That doesn't make them unable to see me or anything, because they can still smell, listen, and basically know exactly where you are. but what they can't do is hit me as easily. It's like a +4 or 5 to my evasiveness, since they can't even see me. And that means I can stand right here despite them being berserked, or in a battle frenzy, I believe is the term for an orc who's berserk, and just mow them down. Totally worth 1 invisibility potion. And that's all it took me. Okay. Next reward room includes a lot of enchant armor stuff, actually, and a few what looks like scroll of enchant weapons. I mean, let's confirm that, but yeah, that's my suspicion. Where's my whip that I'm allowed to use? Unknown scrolls, enchant weapon 1. In fact, you know what? Let's just throw them all on you. No, don't waste them. Don't waste them. Okay. That was very satisfying fighting. I have 3 enchant armor scrolls now, which I could use, but I also don't have any armor that I consider end piece armor, so I'm going to hang on to them. For the time being, I'm going to go to the... Whoops. Wrong door. I'm going to go to the door of Orc, and then drop all of my special strategic stuff, so enchants, basically. Back in we go. Butcher and eat. Up we go. Down we go. Oh crap, that's a tier 2 troll. Bring him upstairs. We'll fight him here. Or I can run away if needed. Okay. Another enemy to kill. Yeah, we're just butchering this one, I think. You know what? Fuck you. Kill the priest. All these guys can die next. I'm wearing plate mail, for Christ's sake. That's very significant stuff. +4 plate mail at that. Oh, that, on the other hand, is an Orcish Knight, which is also very significant stuff. I don't want to leave behind a ruined crossbow for them to pick up and use against me, so I will take that and then run. I'm running out of alley. Okay, we're just gonna quickly dive into this lava-based dark tunnel. And what we're gonna do is put on a ring of fire in place of our ring of dex, and I was gonna say I should get rid of my RC, but there's no need actually, because there isn't gonna be any cold attacks in here. So we're just gonna rely on the resist fire and move on. I've already ditched all of my strategic scrolls, and I'm wearing conservation, so theoretically I won't lose that many scrolls anyway. So here we go. I want to eat something, but I also don't want to use up my permafood yet, so I will hold off for the moment. Okay, now is the time, because I'm near starving. Close the door because something's invisible. Let her take a step, and then... Okay! Different story. There are elves in the volcano. They are blinking elves, so I'm going to berserk and then just start wailing on them. Okay, got them all. Fucking elves. As a rule of thumb, anything that has a single enchantment that you find in the volcano is probably fire. So flame-resistant armors and flame-powered sword and flaming tridents and such. Not as I mentioned guaranteed, but as a rule of thumb. Okay, I think that's all of these guys. How do I get through here? Statue on my way. Do I have a disintegrate wand? I do. Blow it up. And kill the clay golem. Yeah, unfortunately, I am well beyond needing this. Oh. If that's a fire dragon armor. It is a fire dragon armor. Nice. Okay, we're gonna put that on right away. It's cursed +0 fire dragon armor. Which means that I now need to look for a source of resist cold. If I swap in my artifact ring, nice, now I have RFF and that's it. Which is quite reasonable. And we can uncurse this and take it off later, but you'll also notice my AC is 18 with this thing on, so that's not exactly a bad AC, just from its own point of view. The fact that there's no enchant armors on it makes it a little bit less powerful than it might otherwise have been. See, plate mail at its base is 10, and fire dragon armor at its base is 8. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and stick it out in plate armor for now, to be honest. That way I can get my dex boost, and deal a pittance extra damage, and have a pittance more evasiveness. That was so satisfying. Just beating him to death. Okay, no, you're not gonna do this to me. You can both die. Shafted. Okay, I got shafted all the way to 4. This is bad. I'm immediately gonna map so that I can figure out where I am and what the safest area will be. Northwest of here is my best bet at getting to an exit, because southeast I would still have to go through the most area of the dungeon. There is no known orcish knight in my way, so I'm gonna go northeast. I will take a moment to kill the wizard, but that's it. Nobody else is getting killed. Ogre can die as well. They have high crits. In we go. And if we go up here again, we're back to the known. We've been unshafted officially. Finish the exploration. Oh, it's Joseph. I hate this guy. He often has fiery stones or something to throw at me and has a lot of power. But then again, I'm usually thinking of as a caster, and as a berserker in melee, he's got nothing. It's a gnoll. It's a gnoll army. I've killed you guys so many levels ago that I forgot what it was like to be afraid of you anymore. I just ate a chunk. Oh god. Okay, killing all these things, and then trying to get another chunk to eat. It's another staff. All of you guys can die. Now, it might seem like I got terrified about the shafting despite the fact that I promptly walked right back in. The reason I get terrified of shafting isn't because it's going to kill me instantly. It's because if you don't have a place to retreat to, you have no way to recover. I could have gone upstairs in a similar situation post-shafting and instantly been beat up to death. Which clearly is not the case here. I hope I find a food store soon. That would be fantastic. I could just stop worrying about it for a lot longer. That's the thing about food. Even though it's not a big deal, it still worries me all the time. There we go. Once he's confused, he's almost certainly going to drown in the fiery lava. Yep. There it is. Sizzling splash. Okay. Nothing I want. Stones of Chaos? Damn. This would be a cool store for a slinger to be in. Bands of orcs get eaten alive. Well, I guess they get killed first and then they get eaten. They actually do get eaten. Alright, let's just pound my way through these things. And then back up and sacrifice them all again. I don't know why I'm so diligent about sacrificing corpses when, when you consider that I don't need the piety anymore. Oh, fuck, that's an Orcish Priest. That is potentially being smitten and dealing with high-level enemies at the same time. So I'm just gonna run for it. Get to the stairs. And when I'm safely on the stairs, that's when we'll deal with these guys. Okay. I think there was a sort of draining somewhere and all that, but I don't think it dealt me that much damage. Nonetheless, I am going to hang on to it so that nobody else uses it. Nothing sucks more than losing your hard-earned EXP. Waited out a few turns so that his summons go away, and then just beat him up. Anti-magic halberd. No kidding. You go ahead and hate my MP all you want. That's just fine with me. Okay, that's going to be too hard a cluster to engage because there's 3 priests protected by chaff. Let's get back to my safety spot. And start beating them all to death. Okay. Eat, approach. Make some sacrifices. Oh my god, there's 4 high priests, and like several non-high priests. And I don't like my priests high. I want to kill one of the high priests before I run from all of the demons he's brought in. These chaos spawns. I don't know what they do, but I can only assume it's really dangerous. Because I know that my usual first place to see a chaos spawn is an abyss. Okay, so far so good. Now we run. One smash and grab kill at a time. No, focus the high priest, dude. I don't care about the warg. The warg can go kill himself. Seriously, the warg is so weak, if he just killed himself, it would probably not even change my game. Okay. I think that is all of them. Alright, time to check out my stores, and of course, nothing of use, nothing of use. Well, I went through the wand shop a little bit hastily. Is there really nothing of use? Oh yeah, there's totally nothing of use. There is a wand of hasting available in a store somewhere much earlier in the game that I could potentially get back to. The thing is, I very rarely actually use hasting, even though I know it's supposed to be really good. Okay, I'm actually going to take my chances against all 4 of these orc priests. Oh, nope, they're high priests as well. We're just going to run. Because there's nothing quite as painful as taking 10 to 20 unreducible damage times 8, because 8 priests decided to smite you with Bael's Wrath at the same time. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. And that's why you break line of sight. Hell, if I had been more worried, I would have used fog, but even at the crazy high numbers I cited, I still would have been fine. Alright, what's next? Ooh, you're gonna die. Isolated. Boom. I'm gonna ditch unarmed combat at this point. 19 is very high. No, it scales throughout the game. I will leave it, but I will trickle it. Evade of 10 is quite reasonable for somebody who's wearing plate mail. Would that I could Trog, would that I could. I guess I could use it as an evocable if it has anything worth evoking, but I doubt that. Let's go ahead and check. It's a reasonably decent weapon, actually, but no, it doesn't have anything that matches my description. So we're gonna drop... Oh my god, it's not reasonably decent, it's a fantastic weapon. If it wasn't a broad axe, I would be even more interested. Let's go ahead and ditch this stuff so that I'm not tempted to use it later. The hungering requirement makes it unlikely that any of the orcs that I pass by will pick it up. At least I think it does. I wonder if that applies to them. Yeah, I assume it does. Because it's a vampiric weapon, see, so it requires, like, you to be well above ordinary hunger status in order to pick it up. I already have better, and I don't want any of them. I guess the wand of fire might be nice, but I already have a does damage on a line weapon, or wand, so. Still nothing I really want, because it does have a large shield, but I don't see myself using a small shield even yet, anytime soon, let alone a large one. So much more sacrifices, and that's it. No good stores, a little bit of a little bit of cash, and we've cleared out floor 4 of the Orcish mines. Let's go back and backtrack and clear out some of the interspersed floors as well. Fine. You got it, alright? Have my ration. Fucking nausea. Berserk, because I'm pissed, and just kill every motherfucker in here. They lay a hand on you, send them to the cemetery. Continue kicking some ass. Okay. Another undiscovered stairway. That's the thing about the Orcish mines, it's almost always made up of these disconnected segments, so any unexplored up staircase or down staircase will quite probably lead you to another area. And also, between Orc 1, 2, and 3, it's not by no means guaranteed that, well, I guess 1 is usually pretty light comparatively, but Orc 2 and 3, there's no saying which is going to be more challenging. You could walk into a really high danger segment pretty easily, depending on what happened to roll there and how close it was to the stairs and how the level was laid out and how far in you are. Quick generic search for armor reveals no forgotten artifact armors or anything of the sort. Okay. Continue my genocidal quest of Omnicide. Make sure that my auto pickup's on. Actually, I didn't observe whether it was before or not. And that that is that. Out we go. Alrighty, that should about do it. So now that's the Orcish mines added to my bag. Experience level 15 reached already, 15.5. That's very respectable. Certainly not endgame-ish or anything, but I'm doing at least as well as Twilight Sparkle did, and that's a plus. Of course, Applejack the Berserker would do as well as the Twilight Sparkle. nothing quite like using your hooves to make shit happen. Anyway, that's all from me for now, so thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time.